Ever updated Elementor and your site broke? Don't panic. In this video, I will show you exactly how to solve this issue. So the first thing that you need to do is clear your Elementor cache. How you can do it? Let me show you. First is to clear Elementor cache. For this, go to your dashboard, hover over Elementor, select Tools. Now click Clear Files and Data, Sync Library. This clears old CSS and might fix any display issues. If you have enabled auto updates for Elementor, by the way, it's only available for free version, you could run into an issue where the CSS file gets messed up every time an automatic update happens. You will have to regenerate these CSS files again and again to fix any layout issues. So to save yourself from this hassle, go to Plugins, Install Plugins. If auto update is enabled for Elementor, click the disable button just like I did. Personally, I recommend disabling auto updates for both themes and plugins to ensure everything remains compatible and you can test updates before they go live. Number 2 is to clear your browser and website cache. Now, clear your browser cache by pressing Ctrl, Shift and R, or clear your browsing data manually. Click on these 3 vertical dots, delete browsing data. If you're using caching plugins, purge the cache like I did here with my Lightspeed cache. And if you're using a CDN like Cloudflare, make sure to clear the CDN cache too. After following all these steps, check your website if it's working or not. If the issue still persists, check plugin conflict. A plugin might be conflicting with the Elementor update. So go to your plugins, deactivate all the plugins except Elementor and Elementor Pro. Deactivating all the plugins except WP Staging since I'm working on it. Now go check your site if it is working alright or not. If not, reactivate them one by one, checking the site each time. If you find a plugin causing the issue, check for an update or find an alternative, or just delete it if it's not that important. Number 3 is to switch to a default theme. If it's not the issue with the plugins and if it seems to be theme related, try switching to a default WordPress theme like 2024. For that, go to Appearance, select Theme, and activate a default theme to check if Elementor works fine with that. If the site works with the default theme, the issue may lie with your custom theme. Either contact your theme support or adjust it for compatibility. Once you have troubleshooted, you're almost done. Number 4. Roll back Elementor version. If the update causes major issues and nothing seems to fix it, you can roll back to earlier version of Elementor. Let me show you how. From your dashboard menu, go to Elementor, select Tools. Here select Version Control. Select the last stable version. Let's select this one and click Reinstall. And here it shows the version has been changed. So this is how you can fix the Elementor update issue. However, it is always better to follow some safe steps to update Elementor. And the first step here is to check Elementor's changelog. Before we even think about updating, this is the first thing you need to do. This is really important because it tells you what's changed in the new version and whether anything could affect your website. For example, in the latest version, they have fixed some security issues in animated headline and form widgets. You can find the changelog by simply entering Elementor's changelog in the search engine. As you can see over here, click on it and you will get the changelog. The second step is to check Elementor's requirement. Elementor has a specific set of system requirements. As you can see over here, the WordPress version, PHP. Ensure your WordPress setup meets Elementor requirements. Just like the changelog, search Elementor system requirements on search engine and you can find it like this. Now to check if your system meets the Elementor requirements, go to your dashboard, hover over Tools, select Site Health. Now click on Info and you will see all the details. You can now view the WordPress version, server details, PHP versions, memory limit and more. If your site meets these requirements, you are ready to proceed. Number 3 is to test the update on a staging site. For those of you who don't know what a staging site is, it's just like a practice version of your website where you can test everything before it goes live. I recommend using WP Staging for this, which makes setting up a staging site super easy. For this, going to the plugins in the dashboard menu, add new plugin, searching for WP Staging, hitting the install button, skip and start the staging. Select create staging site, give it a name, going with staging site. Oh, there's a lot of staging site going over here. Next, create a backup of your website. By default, it creates a complete backup of your databases and directories, but you can unselect the files from here if you want. From here, check if you have enough disk space for this cloning. Once done, hit the Start Cloning button. It will start cloning your website. The process will take time depending on how larger or small your website is. Once completed, click on this Open the Staging Site link, log in with your WordPress credentials, and now you can access the staging site. Okay, so this is showing my website. The orange banner at the top shows that this is a staging site, so you guys don't mess it up with your original. Now, you can try out your Elementor update without the fear of your site getting crashed or broken. So once you're ready, follow this order to update Elementor safely. So the first thing that you need to do after creating the staging site is to deactivate all your caching plugins. Caching plugins can sometimes show outdated version of your website during the update, which could cause these issues. Plugins like W3 Total Cache, WP Rocket, Lightspeed can sometimes show outdated version of your site during the update, which could cause issues. So before you update Elementor, go ahead and deactivate these plugins for some time. Deactivating Lightspeed. Once everything is running smoothly, I will reactivate it. Now the second step is to update WordPress. If there is any update available, go ahead and update it. Before we update Elementor, it's a good idea to update WordPress to avoid conflicts. To update it, go to Dashboard, select Updates, and if there's a WordPress update available, go ahead and update it. I already have the latest version of WordPress. Once your WordPress is updated, now it's time to update Elementor. Don't worry, it's a simple process. From your dashboard menu, go to Plugins, select Install Plugins, find Elementor. Oh, it is right at the top. First, it asks to make a backup before updating. This is really important if you're updating on your live site. Since I'm doing it on a staging site, I don't need to do that. Next, there's a compatibility warning saying that some of the plugins I'm using haven't been tested with the latest version of Elementor. You can check the plugins changelog to see if they work with Elementor or not. Now, time to update it. If you are using Elementor Pro, update it the same way. Go to Dashboard, Plugins, find Elementor Pro and click Update Now. Important tip, always update the free Elementor version before Elementor Pro to avoid conflicts. Once Elementor is updated, we can check how everything looks. Look for broken layouts, missing widgets, strange styling. If everything looks good, you're ready to push changes to your live site. Alright, so the update didn't break my site, it's working perfectly. Looks like I can go ahead and update my live site without any worries. Let me deactivate my caching plugin and let's check the website again. Oh, it is working fine. If everything looks good on your staging site, then you're ready to push it to your live site. However, if your site crashes, don't worry, just follow the above troubleshoot steps and you're good to go. If you like this video, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing videos.